You're watching The Ugly Inside. Subscribe below.
Welcome to the predicted starting 11 for Saturday night showdown at St Mary's. Arsenal come to town. They haven't won here in 14 years. I'm still smiling from Wednesday's result, but let me get into the team. So first of all, got to say what a fantastic performance. A team performance, done exactly what we needed to do. And hopefully we see more of the same on Saturday night. Let me start in the net saying when Fraser, Forster, Harry Lewis played in the Norwich games a couple of weeks ago, but I don't think he's going to be thrown into such an important game against a tough Arsenal side. Fraser Forster he atoned for his error and then slapped it across the line. That's the only way I can describe it. Slapped it away and kept us in the match on Wednesday night. Into the back four then, let's start with right back. It's got to be Cedric. Been amazing for us the last few weeks and really hard to pick faults in any of his performances recently. So Cedric once again to retain his place against Arsenal. Alongside him then in the centre of defence, it's got to be Maya Yoshida. Has looked like a wonderful player this season. Has learned from the mistakes that he was almost guaranteed to make an error every single game last season. Interesting to hear that he was unhappy playing out of position. And it looks like Powell was actually making him flourish and actually now getting a run of games, which I think he'll play right up until the end of the season now. Alongside Maya Yoshida, under the assumption that Virgil is still ruled out, apparently bruising and swelling on his left ankle, lots of ice packs. Gone to see a specialist, so with that being said, it's got to be Jack Stevens to jeopardise once again. Play against Arsenal, looked comfortable, looked at home, he was cool and composed, made a match-winning tackle to keep us in the game right at the very end on Wednesday, and Stevens to continue his game against Arsenal on Saturday night. And to finish off the back four then, in at left back, Ryan Bertrand, probably the best left back in the country right now, and in quite a hot bit of form, and looks important for us, and he might need a rest sooner rather than later, but for this one I think we need to make sure that we go through to the next round in the FA Cup. Into midfield then, this one is a debate between Pierre Højbjerg or Jordi Clasie, both of which either didn't play at all or played a little cameo against Liverpool. But for this one, I'm going to stick my neck out. I'm going to say Jordi Clasie hasn't played in a couple of weeks, and I think he's due for a start. He scored against Arsenal, of course, in the League Cup to help us through in that tournament. Hopefully, he can draw on the experiences to help us move forward in the FA Cup, and I think he's due a start. In the holding midfield position then, Oriol Romeu, who else can it be? Alright, Harry Reid played the last fixture, but similarly with Harry Lewis, I don't think Harry Reid is going to be put into such an important game against a tough, skillful Arsenal side. Finishing off in the midfield then, our leader currently, Stephen Davis, now the club captain. I think he's going to help us lead to victory on Saturday night. Was amazing for us on Wednesday. Tireless display once again, and Stephen Davis to lead the line going into the game at St Mary's. And into the forward line, and let's start off with Nathan Redmond. Has played a lot of games recently. Like Bertrand, he will probably need a rest sooner rather than later. But again, it's an important game that we need to make sure that we do go and win, because Arsenal, they've not had the best of luck down here recently. So it's a winnable game, and hopefully Redmond, he's turned his form around. It looks like he's an accomplished player. But Nathan Redmond to start against Arsenal. Into the centre forward position then, as Jay Rodriguez started the last game, Shane Long's got to start this one. But not only that, Shane Long scored the amazing goal to send us all into ecstasy, which is going to live long in the memories of Saints fans for a long, long time. Jay Rodriguez is also, now it seems like he's picked up a bit of an injury. Unfortunate for him because he was picking up a bit of form and looked back to full fitness, but Shane Long, he's got to start against Arsenal. And to finish off the starting 11 then, let's go with Dusan Tadic on this. And I was tempted to go for Josh Sims, an amazing through ball. He waited to get the right ball through to Shane Long right at the very end there. And Josh Sims looks very direct, raw talent, but Dusan Tadic, he wanted to get into the game so much on Wednesday, but I think Klopp will keep the faith in the first teamers to help us ensure we go through to the next round in the FA Cup. That's my predicted starting 11 to play Arsenal in the FA Cup 4th round down at St Mary's on Saturday night, 5:30 kickoff. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below. Very similar team that played against Liverpool on Wednesday night, and it could be the fewest amount of changes we've seen all season. Let me know your thoughts in the comments below and your predictions for the FA Cup tie. As always, don't forget to like, comment and subscribe for more.